Hey there, MrQuora here. Welcome to another episode of Did You Always Wanted to Know? In today's video we will get to know what are some social life hacks that can make you a social powerhouse. Sounds interesting, isn't it? So why don't you go ahead and smash that like button, to encourage me to keep bringing such interesting videos for you. By the way, if you are new to this channel, please click that subscribe button, and do not forget to also click that bell icon as well, to get notifications of all our upcoming videos. Oh, by the way, if you subscribe to this channel and write subscribed in the comments below, I will give you a shout out in one of my next videos. Now it is time to get started then. Today let's look at some of the social life hacks that can change your life. Number 1. Don't play all your cards, even when your opponent appears to be winning. Only play your cards when you're sure your opponent doesn't have anything up their sleeve. Number 2. Learn to read body language. Most of the time, people say one thing, but they're usually thinking about something different. You can't know what's in people's minds by observing their faces. However, you can interpret people's minds by reading their body language and their eyes. Number 3. When someone asks you a question, don't be in a hurry to answer or be too generous with your answer. Don't play hero by volunteering information you were not asked. Number 4. Develop a habit of remembering people's first names, including the clerk, the janitor, security guy, caretaker or the policeman. A person's name is very close to a person, and the sweetest language everyone wants to hear more than any other language. Next time you meet, call them by their first names, and soon enough you will have a following and a group of friends who can do anything you ask. Number 5. Learn to communicate effectively and politely. Thoroughly develop your communication skills. Everything in life revolves around it, and it will take you far. You will soon realize that people are more interested in the person who knows how to communicate than the person who has a university degree. Number 6. If you are invited for a white-collar job interview in a company where everybody wears jeans and overalls, including the boss, don't be foolish to wear a suit and a tie. Wear a pair of jeans or overalls, and remember, in that company, the boss doesn't like people wearing suits and ties. They think people who wear suits and ties are not ready for work. Number 7. People will always expect you to reciprocate their generosity or favors. Don't be too foolish and deny them what they think is their right. Do the wise thing, return the favor, and they'll think you're normal. Take care, though, that you don't give them your leg or your arm. Number 8. Tell people what they expect to hear. Don't be too radical, and don't go against the grain, even if people look dumb. You can make more friends in 3 months by conforming to people's expectations than by trying to get people to like you in 3 years. Number 9. When talking, don't try to compete with people. There's nothing to be gained by outdoing others in talking or outsmarting others. In fact, the less you speak, the less people know about you, and the more they respect you. Number 10. The Japanese have a saying, a clever eagle hides its claws. When feeling strong, don't show it to people. When you're weak, don't even say anything. There's much strength in silence, and there's much power in staying humble. Number 11. A simple greeting costs nothing, yet it can build massive bridges between you and your perceived enemies and friends alike. It can win you favors, get you into places you're not allowed to get into, and get you out many undesired situations. Number 12. When you help other people or participate in charity, don't blow the trumpet. Let others do it for you, for there's nothing to be gained by praising yourself and everything to lose by bringing shame and dishonor upon yourself. It is very often the case that most of the kids growing up are shy and most socially awkward people you'd ever meet. They do not know how to hold eye contact. They do not know how to hold a conversation, and don't know how to ask a beautiful woman to go on a date with him. But as the same kids grows as a man over the years, things start to change. But this only happens for only those kids who are willing to change themselves by learning from others or their surroundings. They achieve amazing things because of these learnings. The good part here is that, you can also do the same if you follow these simple techniques. Being charismatic and socially adept is not a skill everybody is born with. It's not naturally genetic, but it is certainly a skill you can learn easily if you are willing to. And if you're willing to take the time to develop it, it's a skill that can, and will, change your life in every appreciable way. Here are a few tips to improve your social skills and become a social powerhouse. Rule number 1. Speak less, listen more. This is the golden rule of social success. People don't really care about you. This might sound harsh, but it's true. People care first and foremost about themselves. This is simply human nature. If you want to unlock the hidden social genius that is inside of you, then you need to accept this fact and use it to your advantage. In any social situation, your goal should always be to do about 20% of the talking and 80% of the listening. Ask people genuine questions, get to know them, be genuinely curious about who they are and how they work. You can talk about yourself and share stories from your life, but this should only account for 20 to 30% of any given interaction. Spend the majority of your time focused on the other person and I promise you will seem like the most likable and charismatic person in the room. If you're ever at a loss for words, remember this magic phrase. So you said. Tell me more about that. Rule number 2. Learn how to tell a joke. People love to laugh. If you can learn how to make them laugh, you will instantly boost your social value and increase your likability. The best way that I've found to improve your sense of humor and tell better jokes is to watch hours and hours of stand-up comedy. The stand-up comedians are all hilarious individuals who will help you develop a vast repertoire of comedic material and learn how to tell and deliver a joke like a pro. Rule number 3. Enthusiasm always wins. In any social situation, the most enthusiastic person always wins. Before you go into any social situation, I recommend that you take 10 minutes to get in state by listening to a song that motivates you and pumps you up and dance, jump around the room. This sounds silly, but it will help you develop the right energy to succeed in a social setting. Enthusiasm is contagious. When someone is excited and brings high levels of energy to the table, even the most mundane task can become an absolute joy. Enthusiasm always wins, so get some enthusiasm, that is. Rule number 4. Smile. A smile goes a long way. Scientists have found that people who smile more are more attractive, healthier, and more likely to have strong social connections. So smile more. Watch lots of comedies. Listen to funny podcasts. Hang out with people who make you smile. The more you smile, the happier you will be and the more attractive you will appear. So turn that frown upside down and smile, baby, smile. Rule number 5. Hold eye contact, but don't be creepy. Eye contact is an important part of social success, but it's easy to overdo it. I recommend that you hold eye contact for 4 to 5 seconds before slowly breaking it away and then re-engaging a few seconds later. Whenever you are holding eye contact, it can be easier to look at a person's mouth, nose, or forehead since they can't actually tell the difference. Strong eye contact is a sign of confidence and it makes people take you more seriously and listen to what you have to say. It's also incredibly seductive. A man or woman who can hold great eye contact is a man or woman who is attractive to the opposite, or same sex. Rule number 6. Speak your truth. One of the sexiest things that you can do in any social situation is to speak your truth. This doesn't mean that you have a hall pass to simply be a jerk and berate people. It simply means that you can and should express your feelings in an appropriate way. If you want to do something, say it. If someone said something that was inappropriate and offensive to your group, call them out on it. If you think someone is cute, express it. If someone is getting on your last nerve, mention it. Don't hide behind dishonesty and half-truths. Speak your truth and say what you mean. People won't always like it, but the right people will always respect it. Rule number 7. Use people's names. Your name is one of the most powerful words in your entire vocabulary. In fact, researchers have found that when you hear your name, a completely different part of your brain activates than when you hear any other word. Use this to your advantage. Always try to use people's names in conversation. Drop their names casually and regularly without overdoing it. This is a simple subconscious hack that will make others like you more and make you seem more attractive. Rule number 8. Make other people look good. The biggest social hack that I know of is to make other people look good. People love to talk about themselves. But do you know what they like even more? When other people talk about them in a positive way. Anytime you are out with friends, always try to tell stories and jokes that make the other people in your social circle look good. Tell stories about times when your friends did something crazy, cool, or impressive. Go out of your way to make the people in your social circle feel special, and it will pay dividends in your social success. Rule number 9. Give genuine compliments. For whatever reason, our society seems to have lost the ability to give a genuine compliment. Men are scared that if they compliment a woman they will seem creepy, or if they compliment another man they will seem gay. Not that this should be considered an insult, but that's just how society is. But this is all bull crap. When you genuinely compliment someone, they will appreciate it. If they don't, well, they probably weren't worth having in your social circle in the first place. Give genuine compliments on a regular basis and I promise you will see a massive increase in your social capital and charisma. Rule number 10. Present yourself well. While I wish I could tell you that looks don't matter, I'd be lying to you. How you present yourself to the world matters. People make split-second judgment based on your appearance and, even though this might not be fair, it's the reality that we live in. As such, it's important that you practice good hygiene, smell great, dress appropriately with clothes that fit your body, whiten your teeth, get a good tan, exercise regularly and look the part. You don't have to be traditionally beautiful to be a social powerhouse. But you do need to put some effort into putting your best foot forward and presenting yourself well. So always stay grounded and try to follow the rules I just gave you. I would appreciate if you give me feedback on how these tips and rules changed your social life in the comments section below. That's all for today's video. If you liked today's video then please like and share this video. Also, if you are new to this channel, then please consider subscribing to watch similar videos in future. Thanks for watching today. So until my next video, take care, stay safe and goodbye.